Hello, this is Jennifer Garcia, and I'm an exchange student at Seoul University. And today I'm going to talk about dating in Korea versus dating in the West. Let's get started. Hello. So today I'm going to talk about how it's like dating in Korea versus how it's dating in the West. So first of all, I'm going to talk about the differences that is described and referred on the genders here in Korea versus in the West. So here in Korea, gender is referred as noun, and in the West is referred as verb because is in the West they think about more that open-minded people that depending how they act, like they it can be referred as the gender, and they can determine what's their pronouns comparing to here in Korea. In Korea, they just know that there's two pronouns, which is she and he, which is for men and women. So that being said, in the West, there's Christianity and Catholicism, so that makes and creates the different marriage styles, and also it reduces kinship intensity, which creates different psychological people that are referred as weird. So basically, the word weird that's referred in the West is Western, educated, industrialized, rich, democratic. So meaning that they're seen differently because of culture styles, because of the marriage. That in Christianity you can have multiple like wives or husbands, like in Korea. In Korea back then it was normal, but but in the West it's not. And also you get to choose who you want to marry. Comparing in Korea it was more known as rearranged marriages, and also the skinships here in Korea versus in the West is a little bit different because here in Korea they are very sensitive with the skinship and things that's done as couples in public, which means that here in Korea they don't allow kissing or hugging or being affectionate or doing that type of skinship here in public. Comparing to in the West you can kiss, you can make out, you can do different things romantically in public, and you won't be seen as a weird person. And also, the couple wearing is not very common in the West. Comparing in Korea, is very common that couples wear the same thing, matching clothes, and it makes it look romantic. And is Korea is very known as a romantic country because everywhere you go, there's always a couple. And also, here in Korea, that's very different in the West. They do um, couple rings after the 100 days because here in Korea they count it as days. Comparing in the West, they're counted as months. So they don't make a big deal about dating, and also they're not very romantic. They're very logical. So um, here in Korea, they care more about love and they make a big deal of it. So I'm going to show you a video about an example about here in Korea because I'm in an international relationship. I have a Korean boyfriend. So I was able to get a chance to experience Korean version of dating with a Korean person. And we did a couple ring, which there's a store that you can also customize your own couple ring, or you can do different events and customize things together to do matching things with each other as a romantic way. So right now I'm going to give you an example and explain more about the video. So here we're creating our own couple rings, and these are the results. These are our couple rings, and then at the end you do a little couple test. Hello, so I hope you enjoyed that video about the couple rings here in Korea. Hopefully I can experience this when you get a trip here in Korea, and it's in Hyundai, the location. So now next I'm going to be talking about cohabitation, which is very common in the West and it's not very seen here in Korea. So let's get to more deeper about the meaning of cohabitation. Alright, let's go. What is cohabitation? Cohabitation is an arrangement where two people who are not married live together, and this is a chart that shows every country that does cohabitation between couples. Hello, so I hope you enjoy this video of me explaining how it is like dating here in Korea versus how it is dating in the West. And hopefully I learned enough from this video. And now I'm gonna talk about the opinions of mine and my boyfriend's as an international couple and how it's like dating here in Korea. And also we're gonna talk about on our long distance relationship that's gonna happen soon because I've been here for almost a year and now is my time to go back to America. So let's get to it. Hello, my name is Jennifer Garcia, and this is my boyfriend CJ, and he is Korean, born and raised in Korea, and we're an international couple. So this is the first question about our international relationship. So the first question is going to be about our opinions towards dating in Korea versus dating in the West. And I'm going to talk about dating in the West, and he's going to talk about dating in Korea as international couples. So in the West is a little bit more different from Korea or the East side because they take more steps to become officially boyfriend and girlfriend, and it takes more time to say I love you and to confess more about their feelings. So the first step is to be exclusive, and then in between the relationship is dating. And while they're dating, they each person has permission to date others until they become officially boyfriend and girlfriend. And that makes it a little bit more like open-minded with the relationship. So now in Korea, now in Korea, um, he's gonna explain about how it is.
Here in Korea, it progresses more faster and conservatively than in the West, and become boyfriend and girlfriend way faster. And they say "I love you." I'm pretty sure they say it in day one.
Mm-hmm. And that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's our opinions for the about that question. So now we're gonna go next to the second question. Okay, so now with the second question, so what did your parents feel about you dating a foreigner, and how did they felt?
Actually, my aunt has been living in America since she was in 20s. And I think that's why my parents did not have any prejudice
Hmm.
when I told them that I'm dating a foreigner. They support us. And how do you feel when you met them?
Well, I when I met them, like I thought it was very nerve-wracking because like I was trying to figure out how to greet them like a respectful way, a formal way, Korean way, so they can actually like me and accept me and support a relationship. And luckily, it actually turned out really well when I met them. They were pretty nice with me, so now I get along with them really well, and I think like I feel more like at home and more like I don't have to miss my family because I've met your family, so I'm happy. I'm happy about the results. And also with my family, they know you now, so by FaceTime, but either way, like even though my mom doesn't really know you too well, but she's really trying to support our relationship as a foreigner. So yes, very good feeling. And I'm excited about more in the future. Right. So this is the third question of our international relationship. So what do you think about cohabitation?
What is cohabitation?
So cohabitation is pretty much that you are allowed to live together in the same house before marriage. And now that you know the meaning of it, what do you think about cohabitation?
Cohabitation is good because it allows us to learn more deeper about each other before marriage
Mm.
to prevent divorce in the future.
Right. I do agree about the same thing, even though it's not seen too much or accepted too much in Korea, but in America it's very okay for that reason. So we can learn more about how to live together before marriage. So yeah, we can prevent about divorce in the future. So let's go to the next question. All right. All right, we're back. Now we're gonna ask the fourth question, which is, do we think that woman and a man can just be friends? What do you think?
I think it's not possible.
Why not? Why is it not possible?
Can I have a girl best friend?
No, you cannot.
Why?
Because like women they have a different intentions, which is negative because they have more deeper feelings when they're adults. So I believe that the opposite sex cannot be just friends because they have those type of um, intentions that maybe one or the other can have deeper feelings in a more romantic way. So I don't think it's okay for them to be just friends. I don't believe that. That's not true.
I agree with
Okay, so now that we both agree, that's why we try to respect each other's boundaries. And for basic manners, we don't have friends of the opposite sex. So now that being said, we'll go to the next question. All right, hi, we're back. So this is the final question towards our international relationships. So what is our opinion towards long distance relationships in international couples? So what's your opinion towards that?
you. Oh, you're close to being a far distance, right?
Yes,
And
unfortunately, yes.
far distance, my girlfriend is like an air. Um,
Hmm.
when they are beside me, I don't know they're important, but when they leave, then finally I realize they're so important, and I cannot breathe with them. And I think it's a good way to realize that um, in a good way,
Hmm.
rather than break up or
Right,
bad things.
right. For me, I do believe the same thing. Like, I don't think like the distance matters exactly. It all depends how you really feel deep down by your heart. Like, if you feel like your heart is very close and your love is closer, even though you're far away from the distance, it doesn't really matter. As long as we find ways how to like make it positive, think positive, nothing sad. Just thinking like it's a temporal thing that maybe when we come back, we'll probably feel more deeper, more closer because of that distance that we had. Like we couldn't spend too much time together anymore like before. And unfortunately, like it's getting closer to us. Like I only have 2 more months here, and unfortunately, we had to go to a long distance relationship, and it's still something brand new towards us, even though um we try to think positive, but it might be sad. It might be difficult, but it is possible. So we just need to find a plan how to go with the timing, how to communicate with each other, how to FaceTime, how to sort out certain things to talk about, and try not to be bored with each other. And then just count the days until we meet again. And fortunately, like we've made a plan, we worked it out, and we're just trying to be positive. Hopefully, with international couples, they think the same way as us. So, yes, we're just hoping that it's a successful relationship when we're doing long distance. Um, because he lives in Korea and I live in America, so that's a very common thing in international couples. So, yes, hopefully, with all these questions, like it has helped out with how it is as being couples um, internationally in Korea versus in America. So we're gonna finish it up here. And again, my name is Jennifer Garcia, and this is my Korean boyfriend CJ. So hopefully, have a good day. Bye. Bye.
I promise I'm yours, always and forever, through the good and the bad, for worse or for better.